Welcome back to the Ultimate Seattle Sports Show and the Ultimate Five. Chris is already tipping his cap, showing his hand.
No brainer.
This is the segment where our producer Joel Cadet joins us for what has become a continual list of controversial picks. Today, he ranks the top 5 Storm players of all time. Joel, welcome, my friend.
Thank you, and I do not disappoint tonight. I know there's going to be a lot of people mad about my top 5, especially someone right there on set with you.
Let's get right to it so we can have time to yell at you.
Yeah, I'm mad about his Twins hat.
Yes, we got to make more.
Is that a Twins hat?
Yes, it is. Minnesota Twins, where I'm from, Chris.
Come on, home state. Let him have it. All right, what's number 5, Joel?
We got the number 5 is Breanna Stewart. I know a lot of people will be upset that she's as low as number 5, but she left Seattle. She only spent 6 seasons here.
I
don't like people who leave.
This sounds like it's personal. She left Seattle.
Hey, Joel,
how dare anyone leave Seattle?
Joel, quick question on 5. How many WNBA championships have the Seattle Storm won?
4.
Yeah.
How many
what? She was
Only
MVP of 2 of those, Joel.
Only
MVP of the finals. 2 of those.
She's also a 2-time finals MVP, so I mean, if she would have stayed around, she easily could have been the number 1. But I just don't like that she left.
Don't hold back.
All right, let's keep going because I think these two have a lot to say. Number 4.
I know Arielle's just biting her tongue.
I know.
To say something. Jewel Lloyd, the Gold Mamba, 10 seasons in Seattle, 2 titles, led the league in scoring in 2023. She was the clutchest performer on the team that had Sue Bird and Stewie all together. Who did they give the ball to at the end of the game? The Gold Mamba.
I think 4 is a good spot.
All right, 4.
5.
All right, how about number 3?
Number 3? Oh, you got to go with B-Money. B-Money was...
What?
I love Betty Lennox, but I don't think she's top 5.
She's my number 3.
All right. That sounds personal too.
That's
this is supposed to be an educated ranking here, Joel. You don't just go back to who you like and put them in the top 5. I know this B-Money and Betty Lennox. We both love her, but I don't think she's top 5.
Joe, I love Mike Sweeney. I don't have him as one of the greatest Mariners of all time.
Who's Mike Sweeney? Did they win a World Series with him? I don't think so.
Ariel, help me out here. Betty Lennox.
All right, I have Betty Lennox as my first off the list, honorable mention.
Okay.
I mean, 1-time champion, 1-time finals MVP, not even close to the rest of my top 5.
Okay, but she gets props in the room, which is cool.
Yes, by the way, you have Betty Lennox over Breanna Stewart.
It's insane. It's insane.
When did they win their first title? And who was the MVP, the finals MVP? I think it was B-Money. And you got to remember back in the day when she would come on Northwest Sports Night.
Yes.
Paul and B-Money would get on a flex off just like, what you got now?
Now it'll be us.
Man, she was a great guest, a great personality. Loved her. Like I said, love her. She's welcome anytime.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun back in her playing days for sure, and we always appreciated her coming by the studio. But let's get to number 2.
And she was a great person. She still is a great person.
Yeah.
I love B-Money. Number 2 is Sue Bird.
Oh, my God, Joel.
Sue Bird.
How in the... Well, I mean,
If you've worked with Joel as long as we have, you know who his number 1
All right,
is.
Joel, I've got to tell you one thing, just one word, statue. Is there anyone else in the WNBA who has a statue?
Well, you don't always have to reward longevity. I mean...
Okay.
Joel, I know it's legal in the state, but have you been smoking this morning or anything?
Hey, I understand. She's a 4-time champ, 13-time All-Star, is the WNBA leader in seasons played, games played, minutes played, assists.
He's boring himself with those stats. You see that? He's like,
she's the greatest of all time, Joel. She is on the Mount Rushmore of Seattle sports stars. I mean, she is up there with the greatest. Griffey, Kemp, Peyton, Sue Bird, Joel. And she's number 2?
Because his number 1 is...
Of course, Lauren Jackson.
Oh, boy.
There it is.
Arguably could have been the GOAT of the WNBA when she retired, but injuries ravaged her career.
Yep.
She only was able to play in 12 seasons. She's a 2-time champ, 3-time WNBA MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year award winner.
Joel, do you have to declare that you're the number 1 person in the Lauren Jackson fan club? Like while you're saying this.
I mean, that's a great point.
I don't know how you're not impressed with Lauren Jackson.
Well,
There's guys-
She's number 2.
I wish we could rewind the tape because you just said 3-time WNBA Finals MVP, and when we were talking about Brianna Stewart, you're like, 2-time WNBA MVP. What happened there? I mean, it seems like it's the same award.
I know guys that practice against Lauren Jackson.
Hey,
and
Joel.
Lauren would kill them in practice.
No. Okay,
Gave them
Ariel,
black
you're going to
eye,
go off here in a
broken
second.
noses.
Let me go real quickly. Bring up the photo. Bring
wanna
up
see the
my
top
number
five?
one. Bring up my number
your
one
number,
because
okay.
you know what Lauren Jackson doesn't have, Joel? Right there.
Look at this
She
one.
doesn't have a gold medal. She doesn't have a gold medal. Sue Bird has
Sue Bird and I were
Sue
hanging
Bird
out.
can build a house with the amount of gold medals she's won. The NCAA championships. All Sue Bird does, Joel, is win, win, win. 21 years in Seattle. Number one. I'm sorry. I'm
the
out.
king
I'm out.
of the humble brag,
Taking
Chris
my mic
Egan.
off.
Look,
But
it's
Sue-
me and Sue Bird. That's the only reason he's taking Sue, is so he can show that picture. Listen, Lauren Jackson, you've talked about this in the past, Joel. I will give you this. If she stayed healthy through her career, it would have been very close. And the injuries really took a toll on her. She's such a big body and such a tremendous force on the court. It's a shame she could not keep that going because she was awesome to watch.
But I mean, if we're talking about that, there's so many athletes across so many sports that if they stayed healthy, they would have been a Hall of Famer,
Yep.
an MVP, et cetera, et cetera. So you can't just go off of what if or her potential. You've got to go with resume, and the resume doesn't lie for Sue Bird. 4 championships, the only one to have 4 championships. And again, I repeat, a statue. She's the first and only WNBA player to have a statue.
All right.
Who's in the Hall of Fame?
Wait.
Who's in the Hall of Fame?
Easy there, hang back. Hang on a second. All right,
She got in there afterwards.
Why don't you take us through yours before we run out of time?
Well, like I said, so I have Jewel Lloyd first. Jewel Lloyd at 5th. Swin Cash 4.
Yeah, Swin
Brianna
Cash.
Stewart. Yeah, we didn't mention Swin Cash, so
No.
4. Brianna Stewart at 3. Lauren Jackson 2. Sue Bird 1.
Did he just say, he said Swin Cassidy went.
She's good.
He's like,
Right.
Swin Cash was a 3-time WNBA All-Star MVP
Great player.
and won a championship with the Storm.
Smooth jump shot.
B-Money,
Swin
though.
Cash.
B-Money's the best.
Different money, cash money.
all right, so I don't know which one of you guys. I will just say this: like you brought that up, and I can appreciate that. But is there anybody else that we're missing here? Honorable mention.
Well, I
'Cause
mean,
there was, you have your own.
Tina Thompson, a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time, was in Seattle. Didn't play a long time. I think it was only 1 season. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I mean, Tina did put on the Seattle Storm jersey. Natasha Howard, another one honorable mention. But I'm right. I've got Sue 1, LJ 2, Stewie 3, Lloyd 4, Swin Cash 5 on my list.
I know you guys would have lost your mind. I was tempted to put Alicia Clark in number 5 over Stewie.
We may have just gotten another producer at that point, Joel. You would have failed mightily there. But weren't you talking about Nneka Ogwumike being?
Yeah, I mean, I have Betty Lennox as my first honorable mention. I think Nneka Ogwumike is inarguably one of the best Storm players of all time, even with only 2 seasons.
No.
All right, listen.
Well, maybe we need to look back at yesterday's top 5.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to take a beating here, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, the Storm fans are going to be going crazy over this.
But listen to the passion from you guys, from Joel, and as you mentioned, Chris, the Storm fans. A lot of passion about this team and its history, and it'll be interesting to hear what people have to say about this.